15 years of experience in accounting and tax advisory. From Alif, it was the start of Alif Accounting and Tax Consulting Company at the visions of Mr. Muhammad Sohail, the CEO of Alif Consulting, our interviewee for today. Stay tuned. Welcome, our dear audience, in your favorite program, Pearls of Union, which is highlight the most successful and powerful people in the United Arab Emirates. Today, we are honored to host Mr. Muhammad Sohail, the CEO and the managing partner of Alif Accounting and Tax Consultants. Welcome, Mr. Muhammad. It's our pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thanks for having me in, and it's a privilege to sitting here and discussing about myself and Alif Accounting and Tax Consultants. Yeah, we'll be having a brief introduction about myself and the company, and let's share our views with you.
Thank you. It's our honor. In the beginning of our episode today, Mr. Muhammad, we would like to ask you to introduce yourself to our audience and give them a brief about your knowledge, education, as well as the experience you gained along the way.
Thanks for having me in. It's a privilege to have this interview with you guys. And my name is Muhammad Sohail. I'm currently serving as a CEO and managing partner of Alif Accounting and Tax Consultants. I completed my early education in Pakistan, as I born and brought up in Pakistan. I started my career with a Big Four audit firm, which gave me a great platform to work with top tier professionals across the industries. And while working with the Big Four, I gained excellent skill set and knowledge about different industries across Middle East and internationally. Back in 2011, I moved here in the UAE, and I was privileged to work with large corporates. And I've been working as a senior finance professional in different industries over the last 15 years. And then finally, I decided to start my own consulting firm.
In the way of success, definitely have a lot of difficulties and challenge as well as. So what is the major challenge you've been faced and how you get through it?
I would say the biggest challenge for me was to move from corporate leadership to entrepreneurship. And during this transition, at times I really pushed myself to my limits to start something which can help different companies to handle their financial and tax challenges. That was, I would say, a significant milestone for me to move from corporate worlds to start something from ground up. So we started this way, Alif Accounting and Tax Consultants, as the trusted name in the UAE.
Who was the biggest supporters, individuals to you along this way of success?
Of course, first of all, I would say the support from my family was instrumental during the whole phase. But I would say I cannot thanks more than to my team, because that's the team, a strong team that helps you to grow your business. And I would say the journey of the success is not a solo journey. You have to have a good and strong team who can share vision with you, who complement your strength, and who work towards a common goal. And I was quite fortunate to have a strong team, a dedicated team who helped me a lot to set up this great platform, Alif Accounting and Tax Consultants, where all the businesses are getting benefits by getting guidance, whether it is a tax compliance, tax consultancy, accounting tax consultancy, or any other compliance related consultancies we are providing to all of the companies here in the Middle East.
Let's go back to the beginning of Alif Accounting and Consulting Company. What was inspiring you at that moment when you started to establish Alif? And if there was a specific reasons or gap on the market, or it was a personal motivation from your side behind this venture?
I would say the inspirations came from my personal experiences from both sides of the table, because I've been working as an auditor for a considerable time. And then I moved to the corporate world, where I have seen real-time challenges what companies are facing. While working with the industry, I felt there is a big gap between what businesses are demanding and what have been offering to them. So I thought, we have to step in, and the idea behind Alif Consulting was, as you know, the name, the word Alif, it's a symbolic sign of beginning, the Arabic alphabet. So I feel like, the companies and our clients, they all are started getting the clarity and the kind of guidance they would need to bridge that gap between their requirements and what the market is offering. So that was the whole idea behind starting Alif.
Alif Consulting has built a strong organizations in accounting and in tax advisory as well. How would you describe your company's core missions and the value it brings to the clients and the market needs?
The core mission for Alif Accounting and Tax Consultant is to give empowerment for the businesses, to focus mainly on their operations and leave the tax and compliance complexities to us. We have a team of qualified professionals, those who are ready to take up the challenge and simplifying their accounting, taxation, AML compliances and other compliances, simplified, and helping our businesses to focus only on their operations. Alif is not just a consulting firm. We want to be partnered with our businesses, with our clients for their journey of their success. It's not just a consultancy firm.
So, Mr. Muhammad, how you managed to carve out a prestigious name to Alif Consulting, especially in a spite of this sharp competition?
Yes, the other day I was just hearing from someone. I would say there are thousands of consulting firms working right now in the UAE. So we wanted to have a competitive advantage and where client can trust us. So, gaining the trust of the clients and scaling our businesses was a big challenge for us. But we have done a great job in in focusing on those key areas where normally our clients have been struggling. So I would say, there are certain things that keep us, distinguished from other consulting firms. That we have a team where they are all qualified chartered accountants having a good Big Four audit experiences. We are FTA approved tax agents also, and we have AML compliance officer, those who are providing the AML services to the clients. Plus, there is an accounting software, ERP software called Zohu. We are the authorized partner of Zohu for the Middle East. These are the few, I would say, key competitive advantages that we had. And my personal experiences working both sides of the table was another great edge for the clients, and they've been getting advantage out of it.
Every business faces its fair share of challenge. What is the major challenge you've been faced when you started with Alif Consulting, and how you face it?
I would say in this competitive market where clients can get services from different consulting firms, my whole objective was to gain trust from the clients and scale business based on transparency and the excellence. So what we do, we just provide the excellence, and we are not focusing more on the pricing aspects of our services. We just want to make sure if the client has hired us for any kind of consulting services, we need to make sure that we fulfill their requirements. Once they are satisfied, that would be the strongest marketing tactics for you or for any kind of a business, where a satisfied client talk about you and they refer you to the other companies. So that would be the way I have chosen to overcome this competitive market.
Mr. Muhammad, how would you describe your leadership style, and how do you foster a culture of excellence with your team?
I believe in leading by example. So we have set up a culture in Alif where we always have open communications. Everybody knows the expectations that I personally have from them, and they all are dedicated people. So what I believe and what I do, basically, I have been giving the empowerment to the team, and I want them to be the leader at their own department. They need to take the ownership of their work, and this open communication between us is a great tool for me, to make them understand that we are working towards a common goal. So I set this, culture by example. I've been doing it over the years, and that has really helped me a lot.
Where do you see Alif Consulting heading in the next 5 to 10 years from now? And if there is any new strategies in services or even in market or even in innovation as well, you getting to explore it?
First of all, yes, as like other businesses, I want to expand Alif to the other regions. My plan is to move to other countries within Middle East, as well as in the Europe. We already set up our business in the UK, and we have plans to start our operations in Saudi Arabia very soon. So that's the plan, that we have to expand our businesses in other locations. But apart from that, I would say a biggest dream to work with some educational institute, a kind of tie-up where I personally want to give employable education to the people, because education is one aspect which is really important, but offering an employable education, that is something that I'm focusing on. So when someone is starting their education, they need to know, they need to understand that what they are going to do with this education. So I want to provide them the employment opportunities through Alif and through my other ventures.
During the innovations of AI in the United Arab Emirates and in the whole world as well, what was the technicals and the process operations you take it in Alif Consulting?
Yeah, for that, what I did, I combined the advanced technologies with human expertise, because by combining that, what I try to do is to meet the latest developments which is going on, like AI and any other latest developments in information technology sector. For that, I've been investing a lot my time and resources to upskill my team and to work on their continuous professional development. That has really made a big difference. We are coping up with the requirements currently going on in the market related to AI or any other advanced technologies, whether it comes from cloud-based accounting or any other real-time compliance dashboard. So we are fulfilling those requirements from the client.
As you mentioned before, Mr. Muhammad, you have more than 15 years of experience. Yeah. So after all that years, how you define the success from your mind?
I would say after working with the big four firms and spending 15 years with the industry at the corporate leadership level, that was the time where I have to deliver to the clients, to the society, and to the people of UAE, because I had that foundation, that strong foundation with me to start something meaningful. And I think I couldn't do more than what I have done to start Alif Accounting and Tax Consultants as a trusted name in the UAE.
As our episode is going nearly to the end, we would like to ask you for an advice for the new generations who are interested in the accounting field as well.
Definitely, I would like to pass on a message through your channel to all the newcomers, whether they are going to start their job or if they want to start their own business. They need to have a strong foundation for their career. So they need to work with those people who can challenge them and who can support them. And at any cost, you guys always need to be ethical. That is the key for your success, because if you're doing a job or you're starting a new business, make sure you're always ethical.
We concluded our meeting today, Mr. Muhammad, by a word from heart to heart to all the Highness and the UAE in charge who give us the key to achieve the success in the United Arab Emirates.
UAE, is a second home for me, and I'm always a big admirer of their leadership style, and they are progressive leaders. They have given us the platform where basically we are not only developing ourselves but also helping other businesses in the UAE to be compliant and to grow their businesses. So this kind of a forward leadership has really made a big difference as compared to other regions.
Thank you too much, Mr. Muhammad Sohail, for hosting us today in your company. It was our pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our dear audience, for keeping watch. Please wait for us in the next episode by next week. Pearls of Union, this is Sohail Gindi. Goodbye.